PaolaJo from SederQuilts. We're going to show you a quick little live episode here today on how to memorize free motion quilting and then being able to save it and use it like any other digital design. It's so cool. The thing I'm doing today is showing you how to write out a little love note or a label for your quilt and then being able to stitch it onto the back from the front. Well, from the inside actually. Let me show you how. Alrighty. So I practiced stitching out love and blessings, and there we go. I hope you can see this. This is the problem with doing live. We stitched out something here in free motion, and while I was doing it, I was actually in live mode. So look up here. If we go to ProStitcher and we go to record, you can either use mark, like I did on most of the rays on the cross quilt, and you can see that over here real quickly. You can mark things and stitch straight lines, but you can also memorize free motion stuff. So let me show you quickly here how. So under ProStitcher, up on the top here, under ProStitcher and record, you want to set your needle where you really want to begin, because you don't want to memorize all that wiggling and motion and stuff, but just put your needle down and then touch the button up here that says record. And I'm also going to hit follow so we can see on the screen. But then you can stitch, I'm going to stitch at about 15, and you can write. And you can do this with the gears on. This is with the gears on, first of all. Okay, and then I'm going to stop that, and I'm going to hit here. And you can record this. You can memorize this. So under Workspace, we're going to rename this freehand as Love. And this was with the gears, okay, with the gears engaged. Okay, now we can also do this. Oh, and then you would baseline it and you would save it. Okay, now I'm also going to, what am I going to, oh, I want to take my gears off. I'm going to take the gears off, and I'm going to do the same thing again. We're going to go to record, and we're going to put this on here. Okay, now the gears are off, so I've got a lot more flexibility in how smooth everything's going to be. So again, I'm going to hit record, and we're just going to start stitching. Oh, yes. And the first time I did this, I forgot to add the S on the end. And then stop that, and right there. So now I have written out blessings, and again, we can baseline it, we can rename it. With no gears. And you can practice this several different times, and when you get one that you like the look of, you can save that one. The other thing is, once you have saved it, you can resize it, you can flip it around, you can stitch it out, and it just is so nice and easy. The thing that I did this for was to be able to write this label of love and blessings on the back of the quilt. But by, can you see way down here? But by turning and flipping and mirroring this, I've stitched it out backwards so that from the back side you can read it. And so after I got it all just the way I wanted it, I actually stitched it on the quilt. Let me see if I can show you this quickly and easily. So on the back side of the quilt, here we go. And I stitched it between the layers before I finished stitching this corner. I went ahead and I stitched this from the inside, and it shows up beautifully on the back. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So anyway, Have fun with your machine. Oh, by the way, this is still in 506 version. The newest version, it's a little bit harder to record if you take the gears off. It's not happy about that yet at this moment. But if you go back to 506, you can record in free motion without the gears. Yeah, it's wonderful. So anyway, thanks for stopping by today. Toodaloo.